The Battle of Vicksburg was fought in Vicksburg, Mississippi in Warren County. The battle was fought between May 19, 1863 to July 4, 1863. Lincoln said that the location was key to winning the war. He is quoted having said, "Vicksburg is the key. The war can never be brought to a close until that key is in our pocket." It was very important because it held a vital part of the Mississippi River. This is a picture of Major General James McPherson. To the left is Major General William T. Sherman, and to the right is Major General Ulysses S. Grant. These are the three major generals who were involved for the Union side during the Battle of Vicksburg. There were only two major Confederate generals during the Battle of Vicksburg. Lieutenant General John Pemberton, who is shown on the right side, and General Joseph E. Johnson on the left. In the summer of 1862, Union troops bombarded Vicksburg. Grant tried to attack from the rear of Vicksburg, but General Nathan Bedford Forrest and Major General Earl Van Dorn destroyed Grant's supply. This forced the Union to retreat until December of that same year, but even then they were met with loss after loss. Navy Rear Admiral David Dixon Porter met Grant's troops at Hard Times, Louisiana. Here, Porter and Grant transferred 24,000 soldiers to Bruinsburg, Mississippi. Grant started to come down Mississippi and captured Bayou Pierre. Meanwhile, Sherman led the rest of Grant's army, 45,000 men, to Jackson, the capital of Mississippi. Grant won in Raymond, which is a few miles away from Jackson, Mississippi. Soon after, Confederate General Joseph E. Johnson arrived in Jackson and commanded the army of 6,000 men to evacuate immediately. Later on, Johnson and Pemberton independently decided to try and stop Grant's supply line to the Mississippi River. Pemberton took about 22,000 men and left only 9,000 men at Vicksburg to try to meet up with Johnson. On the way, he ran into Grant's army at the Battle of Champion's Hill and was forced to retreat back to Vicksburg with only 5,000 men left. On May 19, 1863, Grant decides to attack Vicksburg. He orders Sherman, McPherson, and McClernand to attack the town from virtually all sides. However, this plan does not work out well. Because the battle did not go well, Grant planned to take it over by cutting Vicksburg off from all supplies. While Vicksburg was under siege, the Union Army would sometimes dig tunnels under the city and create mines. Civilians and soldiers were forced to hide away without receiving any food supply for a month and a half. Pemberton discussed surrender with Grant, and on July 4, 1863, Pemberton and his men officially surrendered and left Vicksburg. The Battle of Vicksburg, with the addition of the victory in Gettysburg on the same day, both provided a big turning point in the Civil War. Also, Pemberton no longer wanted to be a general for the Confederacy, so he dropped in rank as a lieutenant colonel of artillery. Ultimately, the Vicksburg battle helped Grant's reputation as a great leader, and later on, he became the commander of all Union armies.